Hi, and thanks for checking in with MeetYourSuite.com. Have you ever noticed that a lot of so-called dating advice out there focuses on just being yourself? I can hardly stand it when someone tries to solve dating and relationship advice by giving this useless piece of information. I mean, I bet you feel the same way. Come on, if just being yourself actually worked helping you get the relationship and life of your dreams, you'd have it by now. Clearly, a little more guidance is needed here. The other problem related to just being yourself is that for some women, when they figure out this just being yourself kick really isn't working, they figure they've got to take it to the other extreme and start acting like this totally new, totally insecure version of themselves. Once again, bad idea. The secret to building and maintaining a kick-ass dating life and fantastic relationship is finding the middle ground. Yes, you should be yourself, but don't take that as advice to not make an effort or not put your best foot forward. The best way to read it is by being your best self. Therein lies the secret to attracting men with no tricks, manipulation, or game playing required. And the best part is, when you start to see success that's based on the real best you can never take that success away from you because it's effortless. And this is a big part of keeping a relationship fresh and exciting in the long term too. If you've created an attraction on the basis of genuine connection, then the sparks are going to stick around much longer than if you've bought into the mind game of acting a certain way to get a man. Falling into the trap of reshaping your personality in order to create a spark with somebody is really commonplace, and it's not hard to do. And let's face it, when you really like someone, most of us feel like we'd do almost anything just to get a good thing going. But no. When you play games and role play in order to catch the eye of someone you're interested in, whether that's through dramatically overhauling your personality or just fluffing around the fine print, it can end up being a short-term plum, but a long-term lemon. Let me explain what I mean. When you pour all this energy into being this fabulous, exciting woman who seems to be just right for him, of course this strategy works in the short term, but then once the initial thrill's worn off, you're left with this huge burden of role-playing this fake woman who actually bears no resemblance to the real you, and it's totally unsustainable. Sooner or later, the real you is going to come out, whether that's 2 months or 2 years down the track. And if you don't know what's going to happen then, I'll tell you right now. If your partner is a quality kind of guy, he's going to be disgusted and totally turned off that you use such a low-down trick to ensnare him, and then he's just going to hightail it right out of there. And furthermore, what do you think all this faking it is doing to your self-esteem? By acting in this way, you're sending a powerful subliminal message to yourself that the real you just is not good enough, and that in order to get what you want, you've got to pretend to be someone else. Over time, this puts a serious dent in your self-esteem, creates a sense that you're somehow less than, and subtracts from your overall attraction. So here's the secret. Being you is, in fact, what you really need to do here. But when I say be yourself, I don't mean in a way that you've likely heard before. I mean be your best self. You've got to learn the difference between being the best version of yourself and pretending to be someone totally different just to get some affection. When you really get interested in the idea of being totally genuine and just really authentic about who you are, you experience a quantum shift in the quality of your dates and relationships. You go from creating mediocre relationships that are based on lies and manipulation through to attracting people who genuinely find the real you attractive, which is the strongest base for successful relationships that last. If you want more information on how to uncover your genuine, authentic irresistibility, go ahead and check out the website and take a look at some of the fantastic books and courses we've got to help you create the relationship and life of your dreams. And thanks for checking in with MeetYourSuite.com.